I learned the most about myself and the most about my business and how to grow it when I was giving. So, whenever I give this key to people of how to grow in the success of whatever it is that you're looking to be successful in, you got to give. And what does that look like? I had mentors that I wanted to learn a lot from. I'd read their books, I'd studied their videos, but then they would do these extra projects, or they would do these things where they would come into town and they would do a community cleanup or something like that. And so I would give my time. I would give my talents, and then I would give my resources toward whatever they were doing. And what the giving did is it put me in position to receive. Now, I kind of mentioned what you can give, and I'll come back to that, but I want to emphasize the importance of giving. Sometimes when you're building something, you can get so focused on getting and receiving and what about me and what about my company, but it becomes easy to forget why you're in business. And if you remember this, it'll make you wildly successful. You're in business because you're a servant. You're extending a service to others. And what that is giving. You're extending a product to others. What that is giving. You're giving your idea, you're giving your heart, you're giving your creation to people, to humanity, to young people, to older people, to the people that you're sharing your content on. Giving is so ultra key, and it's the simplest of things. Even if you want, let's say for example, you want a breakthrough. Let's say for instance, you've plateaued and you've been at the same level as far as your revenue. Practice philanthropy. I know it doesn't always make super sense to some people, but when you practice giving, it really expands your capacity to receive. And I've learned it gets me out of the rut of whatever I can get myself in a rut with. So giving is ultra key. Now, how do you do that? Number one, you give your time. Most often when you're running a business or you're looking to grow something or you have a family and you're a very involved mom like I am, it's not the easiest thing to find time to give to other people. But if you will be intentional about giving your time, I guarantee that you will learn in the process. So how I do that is I have my planner, I have my schedule, I schedule giving time, I schedule giving days. And when I schedule my giving time, I'm giving my time to mentor other people. I'm giving my time to go and do something that's not directly related to my company. I'll go give my time and volunteer at a bookstore, or I'll go do a community cleanup, or I'll just clean up the park, or I will help somebody do their groceries or clean their car, or I'll even help mentor one of my young people or a young person that's not even in my organization at all. So I'm really intentional about scheduling and giving my time. And when you give something as precious as time, you're going to get something as precious as time given back to you. You'll receive it back. You know that old saying, you get what you give. What goes around comes around. Well, when you give your time, others will be willing to give you their time. Your talent, that's another thing that you want to give. Now, I have different talents. I'm very good at dance, but I'm also very good at being a mom. I'm also very organized. I'm also very good at cleaning things. I like cleaning things. So sometimes I'll just show up in a community center or a church, and I'll extend the talent of cleaning and organizing where they can't hire a staff, but I can do that. I can give my talent to clean and organize, and it means that they get to save money. Now, remember that whole you get what you give thing? If I'm helping somebody else save money with their company, guess what I could potentially get in return? The same money-saving gift. And then your resources. Look, money is the easiest thing of the three to give. It's not always easy to give time. It's not always easy to give talent, but it's pretty easy to give $1. You can give $1. You give McDonald's $1 and Starbucks $1. you can give somebody $1 that's making a difference in somebody's life. So be intentional about giving your resources. Now, when I'm giving my resources and my money, I make sure that I'm giving to projects, organizations, individuals that are in line with the goals and my system of belief. I don't give to, somebody that I know is going to go do drugs. I'm not giving you nothing but a hug and a high five and a prayer. But if it's someone that's going to help prevent trafficking for my young people in the community, I'll give my money to that if it means that you can do that while I'm doing this. So really giving, it opens your eyes to opportunity. And how does that work? Whenever you give out, it's easy to see. And I know that, that's a practice that I've had, but when I position myself in a giving position, whether it's my time, my talent, or my resources, most often I get answers because of the people that I'm around. Most often I learn things about myself and the people that I'm with. Most often I get these really crafty and creative ideas that I don't get when I'm in the grind of work or in the grind of mom. So I'm just telling you, if you're looking to really, truly solidify yourself as a leader, a visionary leader, a philanthropist, a game changer, you want to practice the extreme art of giving. Give your time, give your talent, give your resources, and watch doors of opportunity fly open for you, and watch the creative ideas start flowing to you. I got company names and branding when I was just out picking weeds and doing yard care with somebody that was doing a cleanup. I got people that now work for me just through me being in the right place and giving of my time. It's amazing what can happen when you just position yourself not as someone who just wants to take something and get about me and give me and give me. It's amazing what can happen when you just position yourself and become the gift as the giver to the people around you. Now, as you're growing and changing and evolving and developing, because I know if you're applying all of this stuff, you will be, make sure you're practicing the art of giving and watch the exponential return that comes to you. I just really hope that this is something that you're allowing to really penetrate and sink into you, because we live in a society full of takers. And I'll warn you, this is something that, my business coach had to warn me of. As you grow in your giving, remember something: takers know givers. So as you're growing in your giving, you want to make sure that you create a boundary system around you, because it'll position you for people that will just come around you to take from you. And that will, sometimes drain you dry, and it'll make you not want to be a giver. So I'm just warning you ahead of time, as you grow in this art of giving, that you have a good, strong system around you that prevents people from illegally taking from you, the giver, and making sure that your giving is channeled appropriately so it's really servicing and helping other people. My extreme hope is that this helps you see just the importance of and the value of you, and you giving the expression of you to other people. The world needs what you have. So if you don't have a mentality to give and a practice to give, I'm asking you to develop that now, because, things are getting harder, and people need more people that are willing to give their time and their talent and their resources in order to change their lives. So give, and it'll come back to you. There's no giving that doesn't work like that. I've seen it over and over and over again. Give, and it'll come back to you. It's an art. Practice it.